we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, good play.
Smith catches left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. In motion left is Watkins. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Play. Good fucking play.
Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield.
Who's the play, y'all?
Watkins on the out route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Oh, good job, man. Good job, man.
Picked up by John Johnson. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Not something you see very often.
I didn't think he'd get there, but I'm just trying to wait. I'm just trying to wait.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got a man complete.
Woo! You better let him catch it. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Let's get it.
Back in the shadows for their own
Let's get it.
And that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space,
I like the focus.
But no, let's
focus like you do in the
rugby. Defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
Good box.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Oh, trash can? I just said, what's up? Come here talking shit. See me today.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football.
You embarrass me, I'm embarrassed right back. Embarrass me, I'm embarrassed right back.
Drive number 2.
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Go, y'all.
Everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
Yes, sir.
Where they think
I
they
forget again.
dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Woo.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And
throwing again on second down. Hurts looking here for Schmidt downfield.
oh, the defense, Mack. Great defense.
Incomplete.
Woo,
trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
In motion goes the tight end. Hurts sets up to throw it.
The defense out.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Returnable for Grant.
And
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked them up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. It's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 36. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Let's go.
He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quicker.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else?
See the opening, I ain't
Up
passing
with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now a
Turn
throw
it into the
in
post.
end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This is
Ain't touchdown? Touchdown? Let's go.
Woo!
Surgery.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. New York on now for the extra
I just want to be
point.
great. That's all. I just want to be great.
And it's good to make it 14-0. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
I want his stick.
Fielded right around the
I want
8.
his stick. I want his
And he
stick.
returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay
Y'all ain't doing that.
But at the same time, you're
We
wondering
ain't doing
how
that.
we're going to move the football. What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This one out quickly to Watkins.
Play, y'all.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Ready, boy?
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. On third down.
Good play. Fourth down again. Let's go. Let's go.
Close. It was blown up in the backfield. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Thought he going for it.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're able to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A give running right is Chubb. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Watson on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Watson looks to throw again. He's his tight end, David Njoku. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On first down, Watson steps away to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Go to your room. Go to your room.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll send Brown in motion right. On first down, Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What is the from them? Don't ask me.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's returnable now for Smith. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson.
Come on, man.
And he takes a
What's
shot
going on
on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Woo! Catch him.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts.
Oh, my
The
God.
slant, he's got Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Get him down. Let's go.
They say
Let's go.
Right around 30.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's smoke. I want it.
Hey, check that. Street. Go, Reed. Go. 60 Maverick.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Get out of here.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Stay tall.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Let's go.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Good kick again.
Here's Smith to return it.
Woo!
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Woo! Good tackle, Kyle.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Hey, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to let it fly.
Come on, man, don't touch the fence.
Comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. The penalty moves into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 3rd down, return to Sanders. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it over. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Hell of a defense, y'all. We play a hell of a defense.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt.
Let's go.
And some space here. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll run again with Hunt. And reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing throwing on third down. Watson going deep here for Bryant. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And Bojorquez on to punt and gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
this is caught at the 20. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.